performance takeoff. Catch the departure with a turn away from you in front of one of these big aircraft. Get airborne under 1,000 metres. As a maximum effort takeoff. Aircraft was airborne in about 4,000 feet, accelerating about another 30 knots beyond the usual rotate speed in order to facilitate that high departure. A tactical demonstration nevertheless. This is something that is conducted on ops when in contested areas, so it minimises the amount of time the aircraft is at risk from ground fire.
The A400M has replaced all sorts of platforms across all sorts of services. Of course, in the RAF, it's taken over from the C-130J Hercules. With the Luftwaffe, it was the Franco-German Transall C-160, and it has and the first complete aircraft for the German aircraft was handed over towards the end of 2014. It was possible to completely retire the Transall by the end of 2021, and the Luftwaffe's airlift capabilities are now being augmented beyond the fleet of A400Ms by the binational air transport squadron of C-130J Hercules, operated in conjunction with the French Air and Space Force from Fairford in France, and one of those is on static display at the Air Tattoo for the first time this weekend. Undercarriage is down now. 14 wheels and tyres designed to operate from unprepared surfaces at high weights.
The A400M is an incredibly capable aircraft. It has the ability to carry a 30-ton payload over 2,500 nautical miles to both established, remote, civilian and military airfields, and has better said by landing on short and unprepared or semi-prepared strips. The aircraft is capable also of operating at high level at altitudes of 40,000 feet, which fully underpins its enormous range. The A400M can carry 116 passengers, or 9 aircraft pallets and 54 passengers, or 66 stretchers, with a maximum payload of 37 tons.
It's also a very manoeuvrable aircraft, which it has to be to operate in the sort of contested environments Mark mentioned earlier, where small arms fire could be a threat. The A400M has a maximum bank angle of 120 degrees, which we've seen demonstrated here by Airbus test pilots in the past. We won't see anything quite like that from this Luftwaffe aircraft, but still very impressive. About a 60-degree banked turn there. And next, the aircraft is set up for a running simulating a visual check of a simulated air drop zone. The A400M had a lot of other tasks apart from
C-130 Hercules and the Boeing C-17 Globemaster III that we saw 5 minutes ago. It can drop 20 tons of water in less than 10 seconds. It's been tested in Spain and France.
And looking ahead, Airbus sees other roles as an airborne communications hub, distributing information to other air and ground systems, even as a drone mothership or as a standoff jammer. Now the aircraft being brought back in simulated drop position. See, the rear ramp is open.
Accelerating now for what they term as the zoom. The aircraft to a halt in about 4,000 feet.
As the A400M backtracks, the two Czech Air Force W3 Sokol helicopters are now getting airborne.
To your left.